Welcome inside TD's film room. All right, TD, you got some plays from the Chiefs for us. Now, we're going to talk about Xavier Worthy. He reminds me, and he might remind Panthers fans, of a guy like Rashid Shaheed, who we saw for the Saints against the Panthers, and we just know he is fast, he is explosive, and that's what Xavier Worthy is too, right?
Listen, Rashid Shaheed is fast and explosive, but this dude is much faster than him, and we always have to understand where he is at all times, because Patrick Mahomes, he's always looking to identify ways of getting him the ball. Right now, they're motioning this dude to try to figure out if you're playing man coverage, if you're playing three deep, or if you're sitting back in a two shell. And what does he identify? Once this play goes into motion as we roll this, you'll see that he identifies that they're in three deep. Anytime they're in three deep, you never want to be in this position right here as a defender. If you see these two right here lined up together, that is a problem. And the reason why it's a problem, because there's nobody on the field that can keep up with this dude once he starts running, and we'll show you right here what I mean by that. Look at him. He runs right by the defender for an easy 54-yard touchdown. So we always have to understand, KB, where Xavier Worthy is, and if he's in a three-deep situation being the defender, you got to make sure that you're staying on top of him. You would rather him catch a pass underneath, come up, make the tackle, versus being side by side with him while the ball is still in the quarterback hand, because there's no way you're going to be able to keep up with him.
As they say, if you're even, you're leaving.
That's right. That's the saying.
All right.
Even, he's leaving.
All right, so we just saw Patrick Mahomes' arm. Everyone, of course, knows about that, but he can also escape the pocket and give problems to the defense.
Absolutely. He does it week in and week out, and Patrick Mahomes is a guy, he's not going to sit back in the pocket and allow you to sack him. Right here, you see he's improvising. So as a defense, you got to make sure that you're disciplined in your rush lanes. Right here, the defender is picking a side. He's going inside. This defender is going outside. That allows Patrick Mahomes to find this little window to escape. And what that does, it puts so much pressure on the guys on the back end to make a decision. And right here, you'll see Lavonte David, he's in coverage, and he makes the wrong decision, because to me, it looks like he's past the line, and I'm pretty sure Lavonte David is thinking the same thing. But what does Patrick Mahomes do? He keeps his eyes down the field, and once his guy comes free, he just dumps the ball to him for an easy touchdown. So you got to make sure it starts with the D-line, making sure that this guy stays in the pocket. He can't find those escape lanes. And when you put pressure on the back end, you're going to force us to have to make a decision. And usually when it's Patrick Mahomes, he's forcing you into the wrong decision.
But there are some ways to win against them, and we saw the Bills do that last week. So can you take us through the film of just how the Bills were able to do it?
Absolutely. The Bills did exactly what we just talked about, staying disciplined in your rush lanes, right? Once you stay disciplined and you force him, see, now he tries to step up, but the defender is able to get a hand on him. And coaches always tell us as defenders, tips and overthrows, you got to get those. Right here. Now, Patrick Mahomes thinks that he has a clean rush lane, but the defender stayed engaged, and he was able to disengage right when Patrick Mahomes stepped up. Now he's not able to set his feet and make an accurate throw. He overthrows his receiver, and he comes away with the tip and overthrow. First quarter interceptions have been a nemesis for Patrick Mahomes this season, so we got to make sure that we force him into some of those right here in Bank of America Stadium.
And you got another turnover to show us too as well.
Absolutely. So whenever you're playing against the Chiefs, KB, you got to understand and know where Travis Kelce is on the field. And I'm going to show you exactly where he is. He's right here. They have him at the number 3 position because they don't want anybody to be up on the line to be able to jam him, or they don't want guys to be able to just pinpoint to double team him, because this is a crucial situation. It's 4th down. They're down, and they're trying to come back to tie this game up. But right now, the Bills are playing zone defense. And this guy, the linebacker, does a great job of keeping eyes and knowing exactly where Travis Kelce is at all times. And that's how you're able to come away with an interception, because when it gets down to it, Patrick Mahomes is trying to find his guy, because that's been his guy for his entire time that he's been with the Chiefs. And they've made so many big plays down the stretch. But our defenders got to understand and know where he is at all times. And you can come away with an interception like that to seal the game.
TD, thank you as always. You've given us the blueprint for how the Panthers can beat the Chiefs. We appreciate it.
No problem.